Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is Kiera and this is my new series called Let's Talk About It. Today, we're going to talk about consistency. So go ahead, grab your drink, I have my coffee, and meet me back here in a second. So, where do I start? First, let's define consistency. Consistency essentially is like the act of doing something repetitively until it becomes a habit. I feel as though in order to be consistent with something, you kind of have to have an intention to be consistent, depending on the goal. When it comes to being consistent, you can honestly have a goal to be more consistent in getting in the gym, being more consistent with reading, being more consistent with showing up for your business, posting more consistently. Maybe you have an issue with like committing to meeting up with friends or events or something for whatever reasons. Like you just plan to be more consistent in doing an intentional act repeatedly until it becomes a habit. A lot of times consistency can yield great results. Depending on, your goal, it depends on what the results look like for you. And with that, with results come expectations. Now we're not going to touch on that in this video, but maybe in another video. For me, I am a graphic designer, a content creator, and content editor. And I also work a 9-to-5. So consistency is a struggle for me because I have so many things going on that I have to find that balance. And if I fall off, I can fall behind. Or it's easy for me to be unmotivated, or it's easy for me to talk myself out of it because I'm just simply tired. But if I become more disciplined and I create a schedule and I be more consistent, then those things will actually happen quite naturally for me. And not only am I achieving those things, but I'm probably mastering those things to where now my schedule allows for me to incorporate more things. To kind of touch on what I hear most often with people is like they're inconsistent when it comes to posting on social media. It can be a task, but you have to put the work in. Whether you are an influencer, a content creator, or you're a business owner and you're trying to up your marketing, being consistent with posting on social media, unfortunately, is a must. It's a must. Just like you have to pay your subscriptions to keep your business afloat, just like you have to pay your rent in order to stay in the warehouse or the office or suite that you're in, it's a must. And sometimes it comes with a cost, whether that cost is taking away time from doing something else that you would like to do maybe with your friends, or a little bit of time away from your family, or literal financial cost because you have to hire someone else simply because you don't have the capability or the capacity to do it. Staying consistent can yield you great results, and let me give you a little bit of my testimony. So I've always been pretty great with posting on my business page, and I would never post like every day, but I was pretty good at staying up with it. And I've learned throughout the years, the moment that you fall off is so hard to get back on, right? And we could fall off for many reasons. Maybe because we just stopped, maybe because we wanted a break, maybe we're going through something and we just can't focus on it. We take breaks and we stop for multiple reasons, and then when we get back on, it's so hard. And with the ever-changing algorithm, it's really hard to get people to come back to your page. So you really have to put in that work and being consistent and showing up no matter what you're going through in order for people to constantly visit your page. Then your page is growing. Then more people are seeing you because your reach is increasing, right? I have done that pretty well for a few years, and just earlier this year I participated in a 30-day challenge. Well, it's 31 because it was in March has 31 days. I posted for 31 days every single day, and the great thing about that is I've been so I won't say consistent because I don't think it's consistent, but I have been very intentional of recording content, and my phone is filled with potential content. And I was able to record, not record, I'm sorry, I was able to post content every day due to the fact I already had content on my phone. Now I did make new content, but for those days where I felt short, I was tired, I didn't have enough time because I was working on stuff for my clients, I had that stuff already in my phone ready to go to allow me to remain intentional and consistent, right? I completed the full 31 days, and unfortunately I kind of hit like a point in my life to where I was so distracted for literally an entire month, you know, just personal things that were going on, and I didn't post at all. I did not post at all. But when I say that my page remained at like 44,000 reached a week, accounts reached a week, I was just blown away. I was constantly getting new follows. I was constantly getting new likes. Like, I was still getting engagement, and that was from the results of me staying consistent. When you stay consistent now, just like point A to point B, that's going to yield great results for you, not just for that one particular target, but as you can see, I remain consistent in the past, but recording and posting content, and I still had that content on my phone. And later on, as I'm still on my consistency journey to show up for my social media page to get to higher heights that I want to get to, I still had things in my phone to help me be consistent. Maybe let me try this again, because I feel like I'm really saying something right now and I don't know if it's landing. If it's landing, say it's landing in the comments. When you're on a journey, it's not just about coming from point A and getting to point B. It is about point A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, all the way until you get to B. There are little destination checkpoints in between that help you get to that journey, whether it is an experience, it is a networking event, whether it is family, whether it is friends, whether if it's a life experience that alters you, whether it's like a book you're reading. There are things that you collect at each checkpoint that you can utilize as a tool in order to get to point B. And at any point, whether you find use in the tool now, 2 years from now, or 5 years from now, it was all part of your journey of being consistent. The obvious thing about being consistent is it sounds better than it is to do, right? It's very hard to stay consistent. And I think probably the hardest parts is figuring out a schedule of how you want to be consistent. Figure out how it fits with your life, figuring out what you want to take away and sacrifice in order to fit this new thing in that you really desire, because it's really a commitment. Being consistent in doing something is really a commitment. Me taking the time out to sit down on my Sunday morning to record this video is a commitment for me to be intentional in being consistent with my YouTube channel. It's all choices that we make. I got out my bed, I washed my face, I got dressed, I got my coffee, and I sat down in front of this camera. We have to make choices towards being consistent and getting the result that I want. What's my result? I want to grow my YouTube channel. I eventually want to build this large portfolio of videos I can look back out and be proud of. I want to put out content that people are going to enjoy, people can resonate with. I am a business owner, I am a sister, I am a friend, I work a 9 to 5. I am a normal human being that doesn't live a lavish lifestyle, but I have a lot to give. That is my end result. If monetization comes later, fine, that's a plus, a big plus. But you know, I just want to be consistent in showing up for my YouTube channel, and so I have to look at it as a job. We have to make choices, we have to utilize our time wisely. Figure out what works with your schedule. Figure out what's no longer good for you. Figure out, you know, do I need to wake up earlier? Do I need to go to bed a little later? Do I need to adjust A, B, and C? Do whatever it is that you feel that you need to do to be consistent. In this video, I'm declaring that I'm going to be more consistent in sitting down and recording, editing, and posting on my YouTube channel. I want you to leave a comment down below. Let me know what you're committed to being more consistent in doing. If you have any questions about, Kiara, how can I become more consistent in posting for my business? How can I become more consistent in A, B, and C? Drop that in the comments as well. And then also follow me on my Instagram page if you have not already. I post a lot of behind the scenes. I post a lot about my journey. I'm becoming a little bit more personal on my business page, and maybe you'll be able to find some of your answers there too. But thank you so much for watching the first video of my series, Let's Talk About It. Today's topic was consistency. I think it was a great opener. I think it is a great opportunity to get you guys perspectives. And I also want you to voice, like what you want to see from this series. Are you excited about it? Drop some topics, some suggestions. Or if you want a part 2 about consistency and you want me to talk about something in specific about it, drop that too. I look forward to doing more of these talks with you guys. Cheers to a more consistent lifestyle, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.